He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Bengals and the Commanders under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
38 yards on the scamper there.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything, and they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 35. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Smith. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They go play action. Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. That's caught right side by Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that 1st drive. I'll try to do better here. Flowers going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now he's loose at the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. To throw is Daniels. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Bengals. Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Here's Smith. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally He feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. That's to the first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gibbs. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Gino. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Let's go now.
Play action, now it's Daniels. A pass complete to Odunze. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Steel City. Acrisure Stadium.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and receiver Zay Flowers set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The slot man in motion right. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Off play action. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Back to throw, Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rome Odunze with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he goes out right around the 39. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Smith. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now it's Smith. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To the air again, Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Smith. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover, and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Flowers. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Ricky Pearsall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting his way through contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Smith. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. How did he stay on his feet? And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Geno now to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. Smith. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Smith throwing again. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Geno. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they can't bring him down. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Smith. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.